Hi everybody, it's Miss Salatino. I apologize that I am not here today, but unfortunately, one of my little ones isn't feeling so well, so mom's got to stay at home. I pre-recorded this presentation, that way you guys know exactly what to do and you can carry on as normal. So today we are starting a brand new project. It's skateboard designs and it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you have your laptops with you. If you do not have your laptop, you need it. So if that's the case and you don't have them, pause this and get back to me. Okay, so hopefully that means that you guys have your laptops. So here we go with our skateboard designs. All right, so this is Mr. Jim Phillips. He was one of the very first skateboard designers during the early to mid 70s and definitely during the 80s. Skateboarding became very popular after, surfing. Skateboarding came from surfing, same kind of idea, smaller board, but on land. So, like I said, this is Mr. Jim Phillips, and he was known for this kind of crazy screaming hand um, and these creatures seen here. All right. So, like I said, Jim Phillips, he is a graphic artist that is known for his surf and skateboard artwork. He first became famous based on this little image down here in the right, that little picture of that car with the red. That is what is nicknamed a Woody car. The reason they would call it a Woody is because it had this fake or faux wood paneling on the side, and that I believe was in an illustration that kind of got him started. He's just made his name and became very famous for his cartoon graphic style. And next to that picture, you can see him getting inducted into the Skateboard Hall of Fame just because he kind of made a really big mark on the skateboarding world with his artwork. All right, so we are going to do some artwork based off of him. So we're going to do some skateboard designs as well. All right, so when it comes to skateboard art, it is often very bright. It has very thick, bold cartoon outlines. They normally will have a limited color scheme, so they'll use 3 to 4 colors that repeat. So we're going to try to incorporate this into our designs as well. Okay, so here's Miss Salatino's design. I guess I was extra hungry that day. I also love sweets. So for my theme, I decided I was going to do a sweets and treats theme. So I had donuts and sugar cookies and a cupcake. And then I had like the frosting dripping in the background. And I used really bold colors. So I used greens and the blue, I guess we'll call it teal. And then like yellows and pinks. So that was kind of like my color scheme for it. Again, for your project, you need to be using very bright colors. You need to have bold cartoon outlines, and you want to use limited colors, 3 to 4 colors. It does need to be school appropriate. So a good rule of thumb that I like to say, if Mr. Nelson were to walk in the door and see it, if he wouldn't be happy to see it, it's off limits, okay? So if you wouldn't feel comfortable having Mr. Nelson see your artwork, then we're not doing it. Next, you need to use your laptop for reference. So, for example, if I were doing this, I looked up how to draw a donut, or if you wanted to do a baseball themed skateboard, how to draw a baseball glove, or how to draw the New York Yankees logo. Like I said, your drawings are going to come out so much better if you look it up on your laptop versus trying to do it from your memory. All right, so you have to use your laptop. When you are Googling and going on the internet with your laptop, I do expect that you are not just stealing someone's design. Okay, that is unethical. It's not the right thing to do. Technically, if we're going to get technical, technically it is illegal. All right. I know that the skateboard and the artist uh, patrol is not going to come down knocking on your door and saying, hey, this is wrong, you're going to jail, or we're going to sue you. But We're trying to do the right thing. Make sure that you are coming up with original artwork. Now, you can absolutely borrow concepts. So if you like the way something looks, great. Incorporate it, maybe add something, change the colors. Don't just straight up copy the artwork. Okay, that is going to be a very big rule for Miss Salatino. All right, so I got this project off of Pinterest. I found it, while kind of perusing the internet for different cool ideas. This was done by, I believe, I'm going to guess, a high school teacher. So I'm about to show you some of her examples of student works. These are not, from my students, but I just wanted to give you guys some ideas. So I didn't want you to feel overwhelmed and think that I wanted you to high expectations like this. Obviously, I want you to do your best, but again, these are high schoolers, so don't feel like you can't do this, all right? So here are some just different designs. People will do their designs going vertically. They also have things going horizontally. So you can see like that landscape, for example, they had their board going horizontally, where with the snake, they wanted it going straight up and down. Okay, here's some more examples. Okay, just different designs, cows. You could even do patterns if you can't come up with an idea. Some koi fish. I believe this one over here to the right with the little alien and the checkerboard, I think the student actually painted on their skateboard, which was pretty cool to me. Again, bright colors. You can have funky designs. Here's some more bright colors, mushrooms, landscape, outer space. That was definitely done on a skateboard. Pretty neat. Okay, here's some more. I love that neon sign one. That whoever did that, really did a great job. So you got that neon dragon. All right, just more, eyeballs with wings, skulls. It kind of does. Skateboarding does have like a rocker kind of punk rock feel to it, but you do not have to do that. If you want to do kittens and puppies and rainbows and sunshine, by all means, do it. All right. So just kind of showing you some more examples. Okay. So today, we are not starting on our final copy today. We need to plan for our rough draft. So inside of your sketchbook, I have already glued in your worksheet. It's got a picture of Mr. Jim Phillips on it. It's bright and colored. On the back of it is this little worksheet here. It looks like it has the little template for the skateboards. When you get to middle school, I know you're only, you're a little bit away from middle school, but when you get to middle school, it is required that you come up with different designs before settling on your artwork. So it is my job to prep you for that. Typically, when you're in middle school and high school, they usually want 3 to 4 different designs. We're only going to do 2 because you're new to this and we're just prepping for it. Okay, so I'm trying to do my job to get you ready for middle school, even though it's, it's a little bit of ways. Okay, so on your worksheet, you need to draw 2 different designs. Now, they can both be of the same thing. Let's say you really, really want to do, I don't know, a mushroom design with cute little pigs that are flying around in the sky. That's fine. You can do that. Just make sure they look different. You can still have mushrooms and pigs on both of your designs. They just should not look identical. Maybe you change up the placement of the piggies, or maybe you change up the colors of the mushrooms or the designs of the mushrooms, or maybe you have a flying cactus instead. I don't know. When you have decided on which one you like, you are going to add color with colored pencil. Next class, we will start our final copy and we will actually be doing it really nice and big as seen here. Okay, so again, the rules are you need to use a laptop. You need to look up how to draw, tutorials, whether it's a cupcake, whether it's a logo, whether you're looking up skateboard designs. Again, you're not allowed to just copy. You need to come up with something original. You need to make it your own. If you finish early, you can free draw. I restocked the free draw paper. That's fine. All right. I think that's it. Yep, because that's final copy. Step 2 is for next class. So we will end here. Please be on your best behavior. Make me proud. Show how awesome Harris Hill is and do great things. All right. I will talk to you soon and I will see you next week.